Childhood is the most fun and memorable time in anyone's life. It is the golden period of life in which we had no stress, no worries, no ego, no fear, no anger, no gossips, no responsibility, no caste, no race, no creed, nothing more except happiness. Utmost happiness. Yes, childhood is a sweet period of life. It becomes even more sweeter when we recollect our childhood memories. Toru was one such poetess who recollected her childhood memories and immortalized it in her poem Our Casuarina Tree. She was the first Indian poetess in English. She was an Indo-Anglian poet and a translator. Toru was born on March 4, 1856 in Calcutta in a Bengali family. Later, she spent her childhood days in Calcutta till November 1869, after which she travelled to France, England and Italy. Toru had contributed a lot to the world of literature in a very short span of life. Now let's see the poem Our Casuarina Tree in detail. It was published in the year 1881. And this is Casuarina Tree. Now let's see the context of this poem. Toru celebrates the majesty of the Casuarina tree that she used to see by her window and remembers her childhood days spent with her beloved siblings under the tree. Now let me tell you the summary of the first stanza. Toru imagines the trunk of the tree to a huge python. The tree is so high that it could reach the sky. The creeper has many scars in it. She imagines the tree wearing a scarf, that is, the flowers of the tree hanging in crimson colors. It is a heaven for winged birds and insects. Now, stanza 2. Toru could see a grey baboon sitting on the tree and watching the sunrise. Offsprings of the baboon jump about and play. The birds, named kokilas, begin to sing. There are few cows grazing near the tree. Now, stanza 3. Toru explicitly tells us that Casuarina tree is dear to her soul, not because of its magnificence, but because of her memories of her departed siblings. Even the tree laments for not seeing Toru and her siblings for years. Stanza 4. At present, the poetess is far away from the Casuarina tree, but she strongly believes that nature can communicate with human being. The poetess is able to communicate with the tree even when she is in a far-off land, as she hears the tree lamenting her absence. Stanza 5. As Wordsworth wrote about his dear yew tree in his poems, Toru has immortalized her dear Casuarina tree by writing a beautiful poem about it. So, our dear Casuarina tree is remembered out of love. The poem is not merely a poem, but also an attempt by the poetess to recapture her past and immortalize it. Hope you have understood the poem clearly. Dear children, learn and write the summary of this poem.